Back to the end. Welcome back to another episode. Getting right into it today, we have the aftermath of the dragon fight. So of course, after any good dragon fight, it's time to head to the end and raid some end fortresses. Is that what they're called? The ones with the shulkers and the airships with the wings. The first one is always the hardest to get to, as you don't yet have wings. So it's time to head into the end and bring a lot of spare blocks and some patience. So after pillaring up to the portal, armed with my spare blocks and some gear ready to find some towers, I managed to head to the next portal while also trying to explain how to do this to Pixie. For some reason, I came back to see how she was getting through the portal and should have made a platform around the top of the portal, as it seems you do take quite a bit of fall damage when teleporting through there. It's been so long since I went through one of these portals, I've forgotten actually how they'd worked. So it seems that the next time I will build a platform around the edge for this one. Lesson learned. Building a melon farm tower. So it seems I need more melons for villager trading, and it takes ages to cut all the melons from my current melon farm. So I thought I'd bring a farm similar to this one, but for melons, and maybe stack it vertically. I was going to add it here, but it's not really a great location for a farm, as it hangs over the water a bit too much. So I'll start building these towers here next to the automatic, well, what used to be the automatic, and now is just a semi-automatic grain farm. This is basically the layout, but rather than sticking it back, I'll stack it up. It does seem to have a couple of issues with the melons sitting on the edge of the blocks randomly, so you do get a few melons and pumpkins as a loss here. But maybe if I build it up high enough, it will be enough for my villager trading needs. Well, that is level 1 done. Now I just need to stack some additional layers and see how it runs. I think this is a pretty stackable farm. Two layers done now. It seems to be collecting my junk fairly well, and also a couple of melons which I'm using for replanting as I build up. I can see a few melons sitting at the side, so I tried adding a few fences and things, but they still get stuck, which is a bit annoying. I think it's because when the pistons break the melons, they go off to the side of the block as well as just forward. I could try and add rails under the blocks here and collect them with a hopper minecart, but it does make this farm a lot more complex and also noisy. Four layers done. I think I'll leave it at 4 for now and see how many melons that generates, until my iron farm decides to refill itself and I replenish my supply of pistons and observers anyway. Fixing the lava farm. This lava farm is looking quite rubbish really. I have some spare bricks, so I'll see if I can fix the style here a little bit. Maybe if I just add some stairs to the top and the bottom area, it hides the kinda ugly looking drip zone and the cauldrons. Then I'll add some towers to each corner and surround the top edges with lava in glass, so you still get that cool looking lava effect here. Looks like some kind of futuristic fuel generation system now, I think. Then there is a hidden barrel, well, semi-hidden to the side anyway, on the end, where I can store my buckets and other random junk. Hopefully the barrel is not flammable from the lava above. Well, I guess we will see. Does that look better? I think it does a little bit better. I might actually move this underground later, as it is a bit weird to have a fuel system just sitting in the middle of a beach area. The Nether Link to the End Portal. Linking the Nether to the End, as my End Portal is many thousand blocks away from my main base. I thought it might be a good idea to link the portal from the End to my Nether Portal, and then hopefully it's a much shorter trip to the End. This is a fairly dangerous process, but if you constantly hold the shift, you should be pretty good. Usually I just create a portal where I want to be near the end portal and then note down the coordinates. Then I head to the end on my other portal and try and make a safe path to the other one. This seems to be directly across a lava lake, so that will be nice. I want to speed over this one if I can. Some magma cubes to add to the collection of fire protection potions. Why am I using this terrible sword? And now we have found our way back to the Nether Portal. I might add some ice tracks later to speed up this travel. Once you head to the end and collect all of your elytras, there's not really much reason to head back there in the future, is there? Unless I guess you want to collect more shulker boxes. End Exploring and Elytras. So I got my worst gear set up and a massive stack of blocks and headed to the end again. The first elytra is always the hardest, and then once you get that, add bending and unbreaking to it, and you can just pick a direction and keep flying that way until you find enough elytras that you don't have to visit the end again. Also collecting shulkers as you go. So we are lucky today and found the first ship at the very first end city. Is that what they're called? Now to pillar up and hope that I don't get knocked off this pillar. Slow falling potion just in case so I don't go splat. And we have found our very first set of wings. Yay. And a smithing template. I saw in one of the patch updates that they're actually going to make the Elytras a lot more rare, and also the dragon heads. So I guess there'll be less chance of them spawning in the end cities. I guess I should stock up now on the wings just in case this does happen. Definitely a good idea to keep the wings in my ender chest just in case. And that is wings number 2. I think I might have to share these ones though. First shulker shell. Yay, shulkers and wings all in one trip. I think I'll just keep exploring the end and see what else I can find. Now that everything is stored away in my ender chest, I can hopefully jump off here and respawn back at the base. Well, that is the end exploring done. 2 sets of wings and a bunch of shulker shells. Not a bad set of loot from this trip. For some reason in these episodes I do procrastinate with my editing, so I thought that I would just keep them nice and short and easy to edit, and then maybe I will get more of them out there. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.